Hello children, welcome back to your geography class. As you know, we are revising chapter 4, agriculture. In my previous video, we have done question answers and take the correct one. In this video, let's proceed one other things. So let's start. Question number 3, that is give reasons. In India, agriculture is a primary activity. You have to give reason why it is so. So now let's read out the answer. Agriculture is an activity of growing crops, fruits, vegetables, flowers and rearing of livestock. In my previous video, I have told you the meaning of livestock. Livestock means animals, pet animals like cow, goat, buffaloes, sheep, etc. It is a primary activity since it directly involves natural resources. In India, a huge number of people derive the activity from their ancestors. Derive the activity from their ancestors means they have learnt, they have got from their ancestors. Ancestors means from their parents, grandparents, etc. Due to lack of literacy in general. Literacy means education. Due to lack means deficiency. So, due to lack of literacy in general, farmers prefer agriculture since they acquire the required skills from their ancestors and so feel comfortable with it. Means because of illiteracy, especially in rural areas, people prefer to do agriculture because they don't have other options to do anything. As neither they are educated nor they have any skill, so they think that it is easier task they can do, and their parents, their father, grandparents and other family members, they could also help them in this field. Now let's see second part of question number 3, that is different crops are grown in different regions. So again, this is give reason. You should give reason that why different crops are grown in different regions in India. So let's read out the answer. So the first one is topography or the different topography. So as you know the meaning of topography, I have told you in my previous video also. Topography is the different features of the land. Suppose somewhere it is mountain, plateaus or somewhere desert or plains. These all are known as different type of topography. So it is obvious that the soil would also be different. So this is the reason why the crops are different in different regions. So as the topography is different, so the soil would also be of different kinds. So the second factor is different soils. Different soils give different types of crops. Third factor is different climates. As the topography is different, somewhere it is mountains, somewhere it is plains, somewhere it is plateaus, coastal regions. So the climate would also be different. So this is also an important factor, and because of different climates we have different kind of crops in India. The fourth and the last factor is different lifestyles of the people in different regions. Now let's understand question number 4, distinguish between the following. Distinguish between, differentiate between, these all are similar terms. The first one is primary activity and secondary activity. Primary you can say first and secondary you can say second one. Activity means work. So let's understand it more clearly. So primary activity, or you can say first occupation, that is activities which involve direct extraction and production of natural resources are called primary activities. So involve direct extraction means take out or dig out from the earth, and production of natural resources like fishing, from the forest products, etc. called primary activities. Examples are given here: agriculture, fishing, and gathering. Gathering means collecting. And what is secondary activities or secondary occupation or second occupation? That is activities which are concerned with the processing of natural resources are called secondary activities. I have told you the meaning of processing. It means clean out. Now let's see another differentiate between, that is subsistence farming and intensive farming. So what is subsistence farming? It is a farming in which nearly all of the crops or livestock raised are used to maintain the farmer and the farmer's family, leaving little, if any, surplus for sale or trade. This is called subsistence farming. Means, in short, you can say this type of farming is done for self purpose, not for selling purpose. To feed their livestock, to feed their family, this kind of farming is known as subsistence farming. And intensive farming. In intensive farming, a farmer uses simple tools. Simple tools means ordinary tools, not the mechanized tools or the new machines, and more labor. Here the labors are more, means besides family also the labors are here to cultivate the crops. So this type of crop is grown on a small area of land and also to get profited by selling it. Now let's see question number 5. Find out the difference between the lifestyle of farmers in the USA and India on the basis of pictures collected from magazines, books, newspapers and the internet. The lifestyle of an Indian farmer is quite different from that of a farmer in the USA. An Indian farmer does not have much land, whereas the average size of a farmer in the USA is about 250 hectares. An Indian farmer lives in his house, but an American farmer lives in his farm. A farmer in India applies his own experience and advice of other farmers and elders regarding farming practices, but a farmer in the USA gets his soil tested in laboratories to assess the nutrients of the soil. An Indian farmer does not know of any technical advancements, whereas a farmer in the USA has a computer which is linked to the satellite in comparison to an Indian farmer. An American farmer is much more advanced in every aspect. Through these footage, we can understand it more clearly, the difference of farming in India and in USA. We can see the land area, it is very large, and the farming is done by machines mostly, means it is mechanized farming in USA. And in India, as you can see, the farming is done manually and the land area is small. Farmers in the United States work as a businessman, whereas in India, the farmers are exploited by the traders. In India, only those are uneducated and not getting any other kind of employment, they are involved in agriculture, whereas in USA, people those who are literate, educated, and they are getting special skill, special education in agriculture, they are profound to get in this profession. In USA, a great number of people work part-time on a farm. Many farmers have a university degree, whereas in India, mostly the illiterate or the uneducated people, they prefer to do agriculture. American agriculture uses high technology and rigorous management. Rigorous means tough, hard, and is highly dependent on the international market. Whereas in India, only the poor people, they are involved in this kind of profession, means agriculture, and they usually do all the things manually. So at last, let's conclude this by saying that until and unless wealthy and educated people get involved in agriculture field, Indian agriculture is not going to flourish, because availability of finance is the basis of every industry. The supply of finance is inadequate in case of Indian agriculture too. Money is required for short period as well as for long period in order to agriculture production.